Hi, Danny Morrison here with the Danny Morrison expert comments alongside Rario.com. Match 51 in Sharjah. The MIs locking horns with the double R's. And, Mumbai simply need to try and win big, win well to try and get their net run rate up. Get the 2 points as well, first and foremost, but get their net run rate up to possibly have a slender outside chance of still trying to qualify for the playoffs in season 14 of the Indian T20 League here in the UAE. So the toss went the way of the MIs, got a bowl first, and the goal is to, of course, try and knock the opposition over early and do well, and they did. Rajasthan, sadly, from their perspective, their season really has never got out of first gear. They've shown glimpses at times, but to get 90 for 9, in a way they could have got bowled out for a lot less. In their 20 overs, they could only get to 90. And Evan Lewis, who had his own little injury problems out in the middle, was really the only one to get any sort of innings started, but not even underway. He got the 24 in 19, 3 4s and a maximum. Jaswal, he got a dozen. David Miller got 15. But really, a sorry, woeful scorecard. And anything under 100, well, you're not going to have too many guys getting big runs, are you? And when I look at the MI's bowling, again, the usual stars that stand out. Bumrah, just beat Bumrah, who's just simply world class. 2 for 14 and 4 with 18 dot balls was brilliant. But it was left to a couple of the overseas stars for a change. And Jimmy Neesham got a game, so good for him. And Coulter Nile, who hasn't played a lot, he was the star of the show with a quiet little 4 for 14 and 16 dots as well for Nathan Coulter-Nile. And 3 for 12 with 13 dots was Jimmy Neesham. So a really good all-round performance from the bowling department to restrict the double R's under 100 to say, listen, right, we need to go out and score big and quick to help our net run rate. And sure enough, Rohit Sharma, skipper, he got to 22 off 13, a couple of maxims and a 4. But it was left up to Ishan Kishan, who got back in the side because they left out Quinton de Kock to try and play Jimmy Neesham as the fourth overseas player. And that balance worked for the MIs because Ishan Kishan got his act together and smoked it to all parts. He got 50 off just 25 deliveries, so a nice strike rate of 200, which you need if you're going to try and elevate that net run rate. 5 4s, 3 maximums to Ishan Kishan, well bowled to him. And it allowed the score to be tracked down, get this, in just 8.2 overs. So they did it with 70 balls to spare and 8 wickets in the bank. So that obviously elevates and helps the net run rate. Man of the match, no surprises. Nathan Coulter-Nile, that beautiful little fourfer with his deception skills and pace at times, was the player of the match here in match 51.